That is very interesting.
Too much info.
What's up? Yeah, nah. Circle life.
There you know.
Let's get it. Action undone. All right, guys, we're gonna give it 2 more minutes, and then we're gonna get this show on the road. Trey, what's going on? Kristen Kane, what's going on? Melissa, what's going on? Wale Dada, what's going on? I can't pronounce the whole thing.
That's good.
Life is good. Karan Crooks, right from the beach. What's going on? Tasha Adams, Mary Nesbitt, Keon Adams. Let's go. All right, let me pull this up.
Let's go Rams.
Hey, Rams, about to crush Kansas City on Monday. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
In front of everybody. And Isaiah knows what's up. All right, perfect. It is 12:02. It's not gonna work, man. Just turn it. Perfect. I'm about to mute everybody. Just mute it. This call is being recorded for anybody that's wondering. I want to speak with you. Oh, this is cool. We get to see everybody. All right, perfect. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for taking the time out of your productive day to hop on this call. All right. Hope everyone's having a powerful day so far. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. It's been an amazing quarter already, right? We're in our fourth quarter. Everybody throw your fours up. Fours, right? So amazing fourth quarter, and we're setting up next year, and we're setting up the rest of our lives, right? That's what we got to do with this amazing opportunity. So I'm excited because our leadership, right? Everybody from Wale, Billy, myself, Karan, Theo, Dominique, y'all call her D. Who else am I getting? Mary, Kristen, and Tasha all came together because we're always thinking of ways where we could work smarter, where we could work more efficiently, where we could do things better, just to allow everybody to win, for all of us to get to the next level. Like, what can we do so we can all level up, right? So that, Melissa can finish out, world team and move on to get team. You know what I'm saying? What can we do to help, Lance go from world team to get team? Like, what is it that we can all do collectively to help everybody win, right? So I want to ask first, right? How would you guys feel? How would you feel if going forward there wasn't so much information overload? And what I mean by that is there's not like a million different calls, right? You got like so many different calls that are going on, and it's a lot of different information or just a lot of information that it could be overwhelming. And a lot of different chats that you're included in that could, again, overwhelm you. And I know, even for myself, like when I have too much information, I tend to either tune out or I tend to do nothing, right? Too much information, I'd rather be like, kind of like ignorance on fire. Like that's to me like one of the best things, because you can learn in Herbalife. We get to what we say, earn as we learn, right? So we don't have to know everything, right? But how would you guys feel about having things going forward be more synchronized and one like consistent message? And I'm literally asking, like, you don't have to just type it, like you come mute yourself and like just say like how you would like truly feel about that. So let's maybe get like 2 shares.
I'll share.
Ladies first.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Jenna Williams out of Atlanta, Georgia. Currently home back in Omaha, Nebraska with my family. I think it'd be amazing, especially after we had our retreat, our team retreat that we qualified for back in September. Just being around everybody. I've been in I've been in this amazing business for 4.5 years, currently down 80 pounds, in the best shape of my life. Before Herbalife, I was an overweight, front desk supervisor. I needed a nap to function. I have amazing, amazing energy, and I love lift off. Yes, after the team retreat that we qualified for in September, I think this would be amazing going forward, because it was great to be around everyone, especially all the new people that I don't know, being around for so long. I'm excited, yes. There's so many new people and so many new faces. And even after extravaganza, I know I was able to connect and click with a lot more people after the retreat. And now we're like hyping each other up and congratulating each other on social media. Not that I wasn't doing it before, but it's different when you actually see them in person and you're around them, like, oh, I know you, like I've connected with you, I've heard your story and things like that. And we could just all be together. We can all be one on one accord going forward. And like you said, everyone on the same page, and we're not just, here's that chat, there's this, there's that. Because Reggie, like you kind of tune out. It becomes a lot. It's overwhelming. You don't know. I don't want to say you don't know who to listen to or who to talk to, but at the same time, like, oh, this is my upline. And, I'm a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated as well. And, you like, this my dean, you know what I'm saying? Like, go what they say, we'll do what they do. But when we're all on one accord, and when we can be on one accord, everyone can move faster, go faster, and get to where we are, because I truly believe that we are President's Team organization. So I'm definitely fired up for it. Let's go, baby.
Let's go. And let's get one more share.
I got you right here. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Trey, Theodore Chapman III from Conway, South Carolina. 843 is definitely in the building. World Team on the way to Get Team and Beyond the Prez, on the way to Chairman's Club, Found the Circle. But yeah, I definitely love the idea. I'm with whatever, but it's not about me, it's about we. So definitely teamwork makes the dream work. One thing I do want to say is that we're definitely going to move better as a unit. But one thing I want to put in everybody's ear, like, let's make sure everybody is putting in their best effort. Like, there's no, like, no matter if you keep it blood raw with everybody. No matter if you busting 2,500, 10K, 50K, 40K, it don't matter. Even 500 is decent. Like, that's at least, if that's your best effort, that's what it is. But let's just make sure, like, going through as a unit, we're all putting our best effort. Like, let's not just do nothing, like, let's move forward and let's push this org to where it needs to be. Because it's like, when everybody's moving at the same energy level, then it goes faster and further. But if half's moving this way, half's moving this way, or a third's moving this way, it's not going to go the same way. We all need to be cohesive, and we all need to rise together, because we're not going to rise together if we don't do it together. So let's just make sure that we all put in the same effort and really push forward for this amazing opportunity. I mean, whether you part-time, full-time, or just looking to make some extra bucks, like, let's just impact lives together. Like, no more of that halfness of, I kind of want to make some money, I kind of don't. I kind of want to do volume, I kind of don't. Either you do or you don't. Like, there's no more of that no more. And let's just get it done and let's get to work.
Let's get it done and let's get to work. Spoken by Mr. Two Shakes himself. Let's go, Trey. And that's really one of the intentions with us simplifying things and making one call, which is one of the things that I'm going to go over. Because if we have less calls, then we have more time to talk to people, right? And talking is how we eat. That's how we make money, right? That's how we share the opportunity. So yeah, guys, 2019 is our time, right? But we started off now, right? We're building the momentum now. And the mindset that us as leaders came together and discussed and really want to, roll forward with you guys is independent leaders working together. So what does that mean? Independent leaders, right? Meaning that as we groom leaders and people move up the marketing plan and are growing as leaders, as individuals, right? That you're independent, meaning that you have the space to grow with your organization and lead, right? And at the same time that with that independence, we still work together, right? So yes, we do what we do with our group and we're leading, right? But we're still on the same page so that no matter what, there's one consistent message, that there's no confusion, right? We're not on different pages, right? We're all working together, right? So moving forward, one of the things that we'll be doing is each tab team member, right, will have 2 business chats. The first chat will be a get to supervisor chat. So that will be comprised of distributors all the way up to qualified producer. And then you'll have a get to active supervisor chat, which will be comprised of supervisors, right? So those would be the 2 chats that will be under each tab team member. So say, for example, if you have Wale, and Wale sponsored Billy, Billy got all the way to tab team. Now, Billy would branch off with his organization and start his own chat. He wouldn't be a part of Billy's chat, and a part of Wale's chat, anymore, right? So what that'll allow is, it'll allow Billy to be more independent and work with his group, right? And it'll also allow Wale the space to work with his other people and get them to tab team and get them to where they want to be, right? Have that space to focus on his people that he has outside of Billy, and then also working with new people, right? The next thing is each active World Team member is going to have their own client chat. Each active World Team member is going to have their own client chat, right? So in that client chat, you'll be posting products, results, all those different great things, right? So it's key that if, say, you have a client chat now, say as a supervisor, a World Team member, or qualified producer, let's X that out and plug in to your active World Team members chat, right? And if you don't have a, active World Team right above you, then your upline tab team, plug into that client chat, right? Because teamwork makes the dream work, like Trey said, right? And it's going to make it easier for you because your clients are getting to hear from other coaches, right? And not just you, right? If, say, you're, maybe at senior consultant, you're trying to start a client chat, it's going to be very difficult because they're just getting to hear from you. And there's not as many other clients from them to also see. So by us coming together and leveraging multiple coaches in one chat, you get to leverage off each other. But it's not so big where, say, if you had, a whole millionaire team member organization chat in one chat, it might be too big where people get lost in the shuffle and you don't have that intimacy, right? So that's that. And then we'll have one get to tab chat, and that will be with all the active supervisors. So once you hit supervisor, you're going to want to strive to get into active supervisor, right? To get into that chat, and realize that each one of these chats is going to have information that's relevant to that chat. So if you're in, say, those 3 chats, it's not going to be the same thing discussed in every chat. So you're going to want to hit the next level of the marketing plan to be exposed to that next level of information that's going to allow you to move to the next level and show your people, your organization, how to get to the next level as well once they get to that point, right? And then lastly, there'll be an active World Team Tab Team chat. So you want to get up in that, because that's where your royalties is going up, checks is going up, you're helping a lot of people, right? So those are the chats. So those are the four, I guess, categories of chats, right? And then us as an organization will have one weekly Zoom. Not 17, just one, all right? So it's going to be on Mondays at noon, Eastern Standard Time, right? It will be recorded, right? So if you can't make it because of your schedule or whatever happens, it will be recorded, and your upline tab team member will distribute it to you. But it'll be, like I said, every Monday at noon. And then each active World Team and tab team member will have one monthly call with their respective organizations. So Kristen will have a team call with her team. Tasha will do the same. Theo, Billy, Wale, everybody, with their respective groups, right? And that'll be once a month. So you can look forward to that. And that is everything. So super simple. Everything will be centralized. One consistent message. Giving, like I said, everybody time to, more time to talk to people and be out in the marketplace. But at the same time, come together, and at the same time, really develop leaders and realize that in these chats as well, like I said, the information is really going to be relevant to what you're doing. A couple keys that I want to really go over before I have the rest of the leadership talk is with these chats, contribution is key. So whether it be a client chat and you're, posting your morning shakes so that, your clients can see it, but, also your sidelines clients can see it as well. It helps all of us win, right? So it's very key. And you don't have to be in the chat all day long. It's not about that. You know what I'm saying? Even if you just go in there, compliment one client on their healthy meal, yo, that looks dope, you're adding energy to the chat. And I always tell the team, don't be like that person that comes to the cookout and you didn't bring no dishes and you didn't bring no plates and you didn't bring no utensils. You ain't even bring no water. You just came complaining and just ain't bring nothing. You don't want to be that person. Just bring something, some napkins or something. You could buy, a cake from something. Just bring something, right? So that's that. And realize that the chats are going to be used to really semi-train you throughout the week. So you're going to be learning, about the marketing plan, and your downline is going to be learning about the marketing plan, just the little things, the little details. And then the calls, because the call isn't going to teach everything, right? So the chat is going to be an enhancer, if you will. But really, I urge you guys to trust the structure and to trust your upline as well, right? So with that, I want to open the floor to the rest of our Active World Team Tab Team leadership. I don't know who wants to go first. I know we have some gentlemen, so they might let the ladies go first. But who wants to go? Who wants to share?
I can go first.
Let's get it.
This is Kristen, and I am super excited for alignment. That's something I really just appreciate. It's exciting to have everybody together. It's really fun to not feel like you have to choose whose leadership you're heeding. The alignment of leadership to me is just awesome.
Hey, everybody.
I have no idea what just happened there. And I'm just really, really excited to be with everybody.
Perfect. Y'all could just keep going.
I'll go ahead and go. This awkward silence. Y'all scared to jump in there. All right, man. Billy Grubb, fully qualified millionaire team member. Been a part of the business now 5.5 years. Down 30 pounds, up 18 pounds of muscle. I'm stoked, man. Everything that Reggie said was super simple. I love how it's only 18 minutes in and we've gotten all the information out. It's not something that's needed, that's strenuous. It's not hard to understand. It's very straightforward. It's developing leaders and leaders developing other leaders. And so I'm super excited for everybody to be working together and in the sense of just like what Kristen said, it's just that cohesive message going across the board. And also what Reggie said as well. It's just everybody on the same team. What's up, Pastor Lance? Sorry, I just seen him smiling. It just got me. Yeah, but from there, it's just like the dope idea of like just the group all moving up together, and it's just the ripple effect of success that's going to go throughout the whole organization with everybody on the same mission, pushing for each other, and just the overall development of the future leaders coming up in the organization. I'm super excited. I can't wait to see all of you guys in the world, the Active World Team and Tab chat. That's the goal. Let's get to it. Let's happen. Let's be happy. Let's make some money. Let's help some people. Let's do all the stuff in between. Let's get it. I'm just so excited. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be here.
All right, guys, I'll go. My name is Tasha Adams, current Active World Team member. Really excited, just like the others have shared about the changes. Excited to have us all together as one, because we are one big happy family. So I'm excited to be together with everyone in the chats, bringing some new energy. Change isn't always easy at first, but it's definitely necessary for growth. And things may be a little uncomfortable getting used to, but great things don't come from comfort zones. So guys, I just encourage everybody to just plug into the structure. One band, one sound. We're all individuals bringing something different, but we need to move and have the same message going forward. So I'm really, really excited. Grateful for leadership, always being open to changing and things that'll help us all grow in the end. So 2019 about to be lit. Let's get it, guys.
It was good, everybody. Theo Graham, Global Spanish Team member, started in January 2014. Super excited about these upcoming changes and not having to worry about if we're all on the same page. I know I like to use the tool, not be the tool. So having one call and then knowing what everybody's taught, that definitely helped me out with making sure that everybody knows the same thing. Right. So going back to that, making sure that everybody knows exactly what we're talking about. And then, like you said, taking on myself to make sure that that I'm equipping people with the stuff that wasn't spoken about maybe on the calls. So I'm super excited. Thank you.
Hey, Theo.
Yeah.
Can you cover real quick too, like
Hey, everybody.
hold on a second. Let me just mute off first, because that joint about to turn off slow too. Mute off. All right, unmute yourself, Theo.
Yeah.
Can you talk about real quick, like how it takes time to build momentum in the chats as well? Because I know that's probably that's an apprehension that I've heard from some people in regards to Telegram versus other tools. So can you just like talk about that real quick too?
Yeah. So this is just like anything else. It's going to take an effort upon the coaches. And one thing that I'm really glad about is that the chats are pretty much ran by an Active World Team or tab member. And then we get to add our value to it as well. And sometimes we'll think like, oh, I don't have people in this chat, or I don't have this, I don't have that. But just like you want to coach forward. So you want to you would coach somebody else the way you would think that you would want to coach your team, right? When I first got started, that's what I did inside of our Facebook group. One thing about Telegram is it's not oversaturated. So what I mean by that is when I log into Facebook, sometimes I have like 50 notifications and it has nothing to do with anything. It's like somebody posted a picture. Why would I want to know that person posted a picture? That's not even I don't even talk to that person. But so with Telegram, it's going to load you at the last place that you went in, so you can choose to read the messages or you can just choose to go in and post. But it takes about 3 to 6 months sometimes for momentum from like a client chat per se. But we can speed that up just by posting, like Reggie said, and by interacting. Like, it's not a place to post and it's not a place to leave your kids, right? I say leave your kids, I mean like you don't leave your kids at the pool, right? You watch them, you make sure they're not drowning. So when you put your clients or you put your distributors inside of a chat, you want to make sure that you're adding value, you're watching, and you're interacting with people. Or if you saw somebody else's kid drowning at the pool, you ain't gonna be like, hey, your kid is drowning. Nah, you're not gonna go reach out and be like, your kid is drowning. You're gonna help save the kid, right? So it's the same thing with the client chat and with the distributor chats, you guys. But doing that, having that matriculation is gonna give people something to work for. It's gonna give people something to to look forward to while they're working. Appreciate it. Please, hey, that should be the quote. Please don't let other people's babies drown.
Theo, man. Every time I hear you with that metaphor. All right, what's going on, everybody? Karan Crooks, current Global Expansion Team member. So I'm really, really excited about these upcoming improvements. I love the fact that we're getting back to how we used to be, honestly, like where everybody's kind of just working together. And one thing I want to say is that like we get a chance to really, really create we get a chance to really create a different culture in which what we had before, and I'm definitely excited about that. But the culture that we definitely want to create is where everybody's just working together. Everybody's bringing the same energy, man. Because just like Reggie said, we're all independent, but we're all working together. So I'm just really, really excited about seeing everyone move up, and I love the structure of the new groups because, like, as you guys understand, the groups are made to pretty much like once you hit a new level, you get to change your pins and everything like that, but you also get introduced to a brand new group that has more leadership, more structure in terms of just helping you to get towards your goals. So it's like it's exciting. So I'm really, really excited to get everybody to Tab Team where you get a chance to create your own structure and create your own chat. But understand that once you get into this business, man, you want to make sure that you soak up all the information from the people that have been here before you and just learn how to build a business. Take it slow. You don't have to come in and create your own client groups, your own distributor groups when you only been in the business for like 2, 3, 4 months. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been in this business for 3.5 years and I feel like I'm still a baby. I am still a baby because I'm going to be doing this for the rest of my life. So I'm still in the mode of really, really learning and growing and understanding how to create a dynamic culture and soaking up everything that I learned from Wale, everything I learned from Billy and Reggie. So I'm really, really looking forward to this new structure, this new culture. And I'm just excited, man. Let's get it.
I think someone's asking about your button.
You got your button on?
I mean, I'm branded, so it's okay.
All right, how's everybody doing? My name is Wale Dada, fully qualified millionaire team. Now, one thing I want to talk about is I think life is all about life is all about stable internet. Can y'all hear me? Cool. All right. So life is all about building the muscle. You know what I mean? So it's all about repetition. That's how you build muscle. And I think with this whole new alignment, I think it will really help our organization, our family, that we'll be able to be in smaller, more comfortable groups, and we'll be able to grow more as individuals and then collectively as a whole. So when we're in smaller groups as people, we're more prone to speak up, talk, interact, and learn faster because it's more intimate in those settings. And then when we get into a larger group, you continue to grow and you're building that muscle so you can do the same thing for your organization, your family, and so on and so forth. And this is everything that can translate into every aspect of our lives. So I'm really, really, really excited about this because I like the fact of the smaller, intimate setting and then being able to grow that way and then expanding as we continue to expand as well. So definitely thank you all for being here. Thank you for this idea. Thank you for putting this all together. Thank you for, really being open-minded to growing and then just continuing to grow.
Is that everybody? Kristen went, Billy went, Karan, Theo. Mary, is Mary on here?
She said she was at the store and her reception was bad.
Okay, no problem. So one thing I forgot to mention too, guys. So in the 2 business chats that each Tab Team member will have, there's going to be a volume and event standard. So we'll let you guys know what the volume standards are. But I mean, simply in regards to going to the events, like you have to be going to the events to be in the chat as well. And that's just so that everybody that is in the chat is engaged in what we're doing and active in what we're doing. And it could change at any point, right? So if you start going to the events, you hit the volume standard, you're right back in, right? But we want everybody engaged. And it's really just taking a stand for you, like in what you say that you want in your goals, because obviously if you're showing up to the events, you're taking a stand for yourself. If you're not, then you're not really taking a stand for yourself, right? So it's really just holding it to that. Before we go, do we have any questions from anybody? I actually Well, actually, somebody did ask a question. So someone asked if we're going to continue with the Facebook client group, and the answer will be no. We're going to use Telegram, and it's just to keep it simple with not having to have people jump back and forth between platforms. Like I'm on, Facebook for one thing and then Telegram for another, and I had to hop back and forth. So again, just using all one platform. And one key thing that I want to say too is it's about the intentionality that we have too, and the excitement that we have, right? So whatever we do, whatever tool we use, it's about being excited. So for example, every time that I get a new client, as soon as they place their order, I'm like, yo, download Telegram ASAP so I can add you to this client group. And they're like, oh, what's that? Oh, yo, joint's fire. Like I told you, be part of a community. We're posting, recipes and workouts and motivation. Like, you're going to love it. All right, coach, just downloaded it. All right, perfect. Can you share your goals as soon as I plug you in? Yeah, coach, I got you. So I'm plugging them in. They download it immediately, and I'm plugging them in. Everybody's welcoming them. Everybody's, hearing their goals. So immediately they're part of it, right? So the Facebook group that we have right now is great, but at the same time, like we just talked about, each Active World Team member is going to have their own client chat. And, if you don't have an Active World Team member, it's your immediate Tab Team member that you'll be part of their chat. So say if you're on the Theo, you'd be in his client chat with that organization and whatever, just with your respective organization. And it's going to be intimate enough where everybody can be seen and heard, right? So we got that question out of the way. Do we have any other questions?
There's some questions in the chat, Reggie.
There are some questions in the chat. When will this start? Let's create the chats today. That was the one action step I was going to give for the call, is that the chats that need to be created today, and everybody start getting plugged in, and we just move forward with the new culture, with the new,
Real quick, sorry. Before you guys add and remove people from chats, if you're not on this call, or if they're not on this call, just make sure you have the conversation with them about what's going on. Even your clients, when you're adding them, if you're changing up the chat structure, just be like, hey, we're enhancing our chat, so make it better for you. And then I'm gonna add you to a new chat. And for the clients, for distributors who aren't on this call, or anybody like that, just make sure you have a conversation. Reggie's also gonna give some more of the requirements and like what people are expected to learn inside of each chat, so that way you can explain that to them as well.
Well, I'll be giving that to Active World Team Tab, so it could just be dispersed. Yeah. Nobody got no questions.
Jenna had a question. Jenna, are you saying you didn't hear any of the chats? I don't.
No, I heard all but the second to the last one. So I heard 3 out of 4. The second to the last one. I know there's going to be a distributors who.
Oh, okay. So the chat. I'll go over it. So each Tab Team member is going to have 2 chats. Mm-hmm. So they're going to have a get to supervisor chat, which will be distributors to qualified producer, right? And then, so this is the thing too, so I'm glad you asked this. So once you qualify for the next chat, which is get to active supervisor, and that's a supervisor chat, you'll still be a part of the get to supervisor chat. You've just also qualified for that second chat, right? Because we need your contribution in that first chat with encouraging those distributors, senior consultants, qualified producers to qualify for that next chat. So we need your leadership, right? So those are the 2 chats that each Tab Team member will have. But like I said before, once your downline hits Tab Team, them and their organization are no longer part of your chat. They start their own 2 distributor chats, or business chats, should I say, right? So they have the space to grow and lead their group, yet we're still working together, so we're still on the same page. And that upline also gets to work with the rest of their group and add to the group. So it's almost like it's almost like parents talk about they can't wait until their kids like graduate from high school and get out the house, right? So y'all kind of get what I'm saying. Like, you want your kids to leave the house. That's pretty much what it is. So we want our downline to hit tab team, and we get to focus on helping the next wave of people hit tab team, right? The second chat is active world team. Each active world team member will have their own client chat. So you don't have your own distributor chat, you have your own client chat. But what that's preparing you for is to, once you get to tab team, to have your own 2 business chats, right? So it's preparing you for that. And then next after that, there is one for the whole organization from Wale all the way on down. There's one get to tab chat, and that's for all active supervisors. All active supervisors currently, right? And then we have a one for the whole organization, Wale all the way on down, active world team, tab team chat, 2018 qualifiers, right? And that's one chat. So those are the 4 chat categories. And like I said, the information in each chat will be relevant to that chat. So like in the tab team chat, we won't be talking about like things that we will be talking about like in the get to supervisor chat, like it'd be higher level content. So yeah, did that answer your question? Perfect. Do we have, I see some people on here, I ain't seen them. Wow, doing boy, bringing y'all out the woodwork, boy. Okay. Do we have any more questions or shares? Like if you want to share that, if you know, I know we had our leaders share, but if any of you guys want to share as well, this is your time.
I do have a question. So the get to tab and the active world and tab team chats are org-wide chats, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Great question. I think we got Mary about to share.
Yeah.
Let me mute myself.
Yeah, I was gonna have one question, and then I have so the question is, who's gonna own adding?
Hold on real quick. Hey, Reggie, you have to push mute. You have to
You
mute.
gotta turn your volume down too, Reggie.
Yeah, because that's what it's.
I'm over here. How's that? All right. So, who's gonna own adding? Are the coaches gonna own adding their people to the group once they hit the points and whatever criteria set for those groups?
You're talking about the client chat?
Yeah.
No, everybody will be able to add into the client chat.
Okay.
And same for the distributor chats, for the business chats. So at the beginning of each month, and nobody will be booted from the chats. There's a feature in Telegram where you could restrict someone's view. So they're in the chat, they just can't see what's being discussed in the chat. So you'll never be like booted, you'll just be restricted where you can't interact or see what's going on. But once you hit your requirement, the standard, then you're back in. But we also want to duplicate that for our client chats. So I would say any client or preferred member that hasn't ordered in, say, the last 60 days, they're restricted from the content because, again, they're not buying products, they're not taking a stand for their results or their lifestyle. So we want to make sure that we're adding value to people who, again, are in action when it comes to their results, too. So can you guys hear me? Oh, I guess turn yourself off or mute yourself, man. Still talking. But did that make sense so far, guys? Straight like that, Ray. I don't know what that is.
Question.
Yeah. Well, what's your second question, Mary?
So my comment is, so I do like the new structure because it does give a little wow when you being a part of like so many groups. I like this. I hate to be like to know things that's going on, but then I find myself muting some groups for like 2 weeks because I want information, but I want the focus.
Very, very hard to hear you. I think you're.
It is definitely going to help. I know it needs me focus on what I'm doing.
What's she saying?
Can you repeat what she said, Reggie? She said like when she talks. Reggie, can you repeat the question as you answer it? Because we couldn't hear anything she said. She's covering the mic.
Oh, well, she didn't. Well, it wasn't a question. She was just saying that she would find it helpful because being part of so many groups, it was just overwhelming, and you would find that it would take away from your focus pretty much, right? Okay.
This side lead, I have a question.
Perfect.
Okay. Hi, this is Idleen, World Team. I know the intent from what I'm understanding is the intent to prevent from being on so many chats. However, if you start at the bottom, qualified producer, and then you go to supervisor, you said you remain in the previous chat. So as you work your way up, you still are in the previous chat. So it's possible to be in several chats and you need to be active in each of them. Is that what's happening as
you'll still be part of, as you qualify for the next chats, you will be part of multiple chats. But it won't be like it was before. We didn't have the same intentionality before. And again, the factor of, so for example, if we have, let me think of somebody, say like a Nicole Titus, right? So now say if she has her own distributor chat, and then her upline Tasha has her own distributor chat, she's part of that chat. And now let's say Mary has a distributor chat, she's part of that chat. And then Karan has a distributor chat, she's part of that chat. And I have a distributor chat, she's part of that chat. And then Billy has a distributor chat, she's part of that chat. Wale has a distributor chat, she's part of 7 chats because each 7 of her upline or 6 of her uplines want to have a separate chat. You get what I mean? So at max, Nicole Titus, I'm using her as an example, would be part of 1 chat as far as a business chat. Does that make sense?
You just said a part of 7, but the one person is only a part of 1 chat.
What part did she?
Business chat. 1 business chat. Okay.
Yeah, so you'll just be plugged in with your 1 tab team upline.
Also, can I add something to that, Reggie?
Yeah.
And also, until you get the tab team, you want to have a structure where you can plug the people that you bring in too. So, for example, Eileen, let's say that you were a qualified producer, then you hit supervisor. So now you're in the supervisor chat. And now you're in the other chat, the supervisor chat. But when you bring people in, you're putting them in to get the supervisor chat. They won't be in the supervisor chat as yet until they hit supervisor. So you're going to go through it, and then you're going to have something that you can plug people into. And then once you hit tab team, you can create your own structure.
Okay, got it. I'll mute it. Okay, thank you all.
And this will all make sense, guys, as we do it too. So some of it may not make sense right now, but as we're in it, it'll make more sense on why we're doing it. And yeah.
So
what's your question?
So what I'm understanding about everything is some people may not be understand. So it's like each chat, entering in the chat, you're learning how to get to the next level. And then as you get to the next level, your role in the chat is not to learn anymore, it's to teach the next person how to get to the next level. That's why they're in the same chats consistently. So it's like once a qualified producer gets supervisor, that now supervisor still has to stay there in order to teach the next person how to get the supervisor. That's what the role switch is, correct?
And I would say not even necessarily to teach, because the upline tab team member is going to be teaching. We all get to learn from each other. Your main role being a part of that chat is to get as many of your team or your clients into that chat. That's your main role. Is like, how many people can I get? How many of my people? Like, yes, I want to see everybody win. I'm going to contribute. But how many of my people can I get in here so they can listen to my upline, drop the nuggets, teach little tidbits, right? And then we all win. That's like your main focus. Perfect. Thank you for that, Trey.
Very clear now. Thank you all.
Let's go. Any last questions before we wrap it up and get in action?
Hello. Hi, I'm Katrina. I'm a supervisor. I don't really have any questions, but I do want to say thank you for the opportunity to do this. I'm one of the ones who kind of not really fell off and had to really find my way, started a new job and working overnight. It sucked. So now that I'm readjusting, I'm able to come to terms with everything. It seems like it's going to be very easy, very simple. So thank you for that.
You're welcome. What you said, Patricia's your name?
Katrina.
Katrina. Nice to meet you. Let's get it. All right. Any last comments, anybody?
Just to be clear, we still will have our HOM, regular HOM calls, Sundays and Wednesdays.
Yeah. Yep.
At the beginning of the month.
That's not in our control.
Okay. The BOMs.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I don't want no problems.
Question.
Yep.
So with the client groups, I heard you say that if it's a preferred member or a client who has an order within the last 60 days, that they'll be restricted. So we have preferred members or clients that are already in that status. Are we even adding them to that group, or do they get added once they start reordering?
Don't add them. Don't add them.
Do what Theo's.
I hear them. Okay.
Just tell them we got a new chat with some enhancements. If you want to be added, go ahead and get that holiday package.
And then bring up their goals. So yeah, we got some new products out: the protein bites, the new mom, the Achieve bars. Girl, I know you say you're trying to get right for the wedding. What's up? Like, let's get right. You know what I'm saying? So it gives you that opportunity to re-engage them, get that product in, and then add them powerfully. Great question.
Thank you.
All right, guys. I think that's it. Let's get it. Let's get it. So like I said, the one action step is to plug in. All Active World Team, Tab Team will be creating these chats. We'll be launching effectively immediately. And yeah, let's get it, man. Let's share these products. Let's share this opportunity. Let's get this life. Let's have some fun doing it. Mute yourselves and let me hear y'all.
Let's
Love y'all.
Guys.
Hey, let's go.
Hey, shout out to the bros. Happy Father's Day tomorrow.
Happy Father's Day!
I'm about to say it's not to take today now.
Tomorrow.
Okay. All right, bro.
All right, bro.